Hey everybody, it's Falconwing here with another video, and another episode really, in our Let's Play of Pokemon Moon. And with me I have...
ShinyFlareon here.
And so this has been pretty slow going. I think we can mostly agree that we've been running around for an hour and a half and we haven't really seen too much. So Lily is here, she's next to the Pokemon Center, and I'm hoping that once we get to the trainer school, things really start to pick up. So let's see what we got.
Hold on a moment. Let me show you the Pokemon Center first.
Pokemon Centers are super important, and actually,
Yeah.
I like the changes that they have made, at least from what I saw in the demo.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. If you talk to the woman at the counter, she can restore your Pokemon to perfect health. It's amazing, isn't it?
The power of science is astounding.
The power of science. Is that gonna be just your thing, Lily? Like, we get it. You don't like seeing Pokemon hurt, but nobody does.
Can I just comment on something really quick? So they're just panning around the room just to say, hey, over here, there's... Yes! I'm going over to you. When can I buy this? When can I buy Moo Moo Milk?
Now, I think.
Moo Moo Milk is my favorite restorative item in the entire series.
Definitely. The trainer school... Yeah, you can get your Pokemon healed up, and she's telling you that your next destination is the trainer school, but she's not, like, shepherding you over there.
No, I think
nice.
they're just gonna leave the Rotom Dex for that.
Yeah.
Which, it's okay. I'm just
This
hoping...
is the trippiest Pokemon Center animation I think I've ever seen.
Okay, so first up, I'm gonna pick up our Munchlax. I'm not gonna use them in the party, because, again, I want to focus more on the Alola Pokemon, but I'm not gonna pass up on, what was it? Pulverizing Pancake!
Seriously.
And Munchlax has been registered.
Congrats! You registered a Pokemon in your Pokedex. It's a red letter day, and I'm about as red as anything.
I can't tell if he is going to possibly be super annoying. I'm not gonna name him just yet. I can't tell if he's gonna be super annoying or super awesome.
Snorlium Z?
Okay, that's interesting. It doesn't come as a held item.
No.
Also,
Is interesting.
it's great how miniaturization has gotten us to... Oh, what's with the cubes?
Animated background? Okay, so...
Oh, hold on. Yeah. Let's go back in. Let's take a look at that. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Something really quick. I just went in, and it didn't ask me to manage anything. It didn't ask me to change anything. It just goes right into it, and you can... Oh, yeah, there's multiple battle boxes now, too. So you can just jump into the box straight away. There's no menu or anything, and it's just all there. This is a great change.
Yeah.
I actually didn't even know about this until literally just now, but I'm very glad for this change.
The interface in this game and all of its aspects is just really nice.
And you have a quick box. Oh, and you even have a search function. Did they have search functions in the past?
in Gen 6 they did.
Okay, I never used it.
So, this Munchlax that you get from the event knows Tackle and Metronome, both relatively standard moves, but it also knows two pretty unique moves. Hold Back and Happy Hour. If you wouldn't mind going into the summary page for this little guy, if you can.
Fair enough.
And let's take a look at those moves.
Alright, so hold back. The user holds back when it attacks, and the target is left with at least 1 HP, so it's basically false swipe.
Basically false swipe for things that couldn't be justified to actually learn false swipe.
Which is fine. And then Happy Hour. Using Happy Hour doubles the amount of prize money received after battle.
This is a really unique move that was actually introduced in Gen 6, but I didn't know about it until the generation was almost over already.
Yeah, they never really did much with it. I remember there was that one random Meowth they gave out that had Happy Hour, and everybody was just really surprised by it.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird move. It's a nice move, but it's kind of a weird one.
Oh, and
in
it's
my
got
opinion.
Thick Fat as its ability because Munchlax.
Well, it's also sassy.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk to a couple other people. Yeah, 6 Pokemon, put them in your piece boxes, standard fare. Buy things, sell things. Yeah, okay, that's all pretty typical. The first Pokemon Center is like almost always the exact same dialogue every single time.
Yeah, but it is kind of necessary.
What do you have?
So, spare a moment. Look how much money, pocket money your mom gave you.
Oh! Okay.
Yeah, 10. Remember?
Right.
You have to buy him 10 at a time. Because then you get a Premier Ball.
Now here's the thing. We can already buy repels. I'm gonna buy at least a few of those. Oh, also, I never go anywhere without an escape rope. I know that there are some people who never ever use them, but I will never go anywhere without an escape rope because there is just always some time where you're gonna find a use for it. Now here's the thing. Because of Pokemon Refresh, do you think we need to pick up any of these?
No, absolutely do not. Potions, on the other hand, will be quite handy, but Paralyze Heals and Antidotes really are about as useless as Ice Heals.
I'm really curious why they gave us so much money to begin with.
Probably so you could buy clothes.
Oh, that's right. Moo Moo Milk Pineapple Juice?
Yeah,
What is pineapple juice?
have some pineapple juice.
Right? What is so special about this pineapple juice?
Please enjoy the harmonious tones of sweet and sour that can only be performed by pineapple grown under the Alolan sun. Each day the sun rises, filling the world with light. Each of us grows big and strong, bathing in its light so bright. Each night the moon rises and quietly shines down. Each of us wrapped in peaceful silence, not one heart with a frown. I wrote that poem myself. We take for granted that the sun and moon keep shining down on us, but we shouldn't forget to be grateful. You're limited to one per day, but have a tea biscuit on us. These cookies are a specialty from Lava Ridge Town in the Hoenn region.
Hello, Lava Cookie! Also, unleash the power of the sun.
We're not sponsored by them.
No, we're not, but I was thinking it the entire time he was reading that poem.
No, that's interesting because... Oh yeah, he gave you some beans.
See, now here's the thing, is you're doing this like a guide, and I'm going, I have no idea what's going on.
Now, what's interesting is that when I went to the cafe, I got something different. Oh, what did I get? I got something from Kalos.
What? This milk is so mellow yet rich that it'll make you wish your mother were a milk tank.
Let's not go there.
Okay.
Let's just let that one be.
Well, that was a thing, and I'm leaving on that note. What? Whatever.
Well,
Oh, hello there, Tauros. Oh, is this gonna be the introduction of Ride Poke? Oh, no, never mind. It's just a weird roadblock. Okay, weirdest roadblock. Can we all agree is the Psyduck?
no, I think it was those guys in Gen 5 on one of the routes that were like, during one of the route transitions, they were just standing in front of it going, yeah, we're just dancing here randomly, and someday we'll disappear randomly too. You remember those guys?
Vaguely. Oh, there was also the blackout in Lumiose. The blackout, as I say with quotes that nobody can see.
XP share! This just got a whole lot easier.
Okay. I really hope they nerfed it. I heard some reports that it did, but I want to see this for myself. Okay. So, Pokemon Trainer School.
One of her students is even a captain.
Interesting. Do tell more.
Alright, go around, find and battle 4 trainers.
Random potion is very much appreciated. Why are you over at the incinerator? Do I want to know? Should I be suspicious? Okay. I love the trainer art in this game.
She's so cute.
And the battlefields, like, this game looks really, really good.
It really does.
Alright, I don't really have anything that's, like, really decent.
No.
But Peck is at least stab.
Yeah, but it's also got Peck, and it's gonna be super
Oh,
effective
that's right.
against you.
Ugh.
So maybe you should switch.
Yeah. Oh, nope. We're going to switch over to...
Handsome?
Handsome's actually been doing decent.
Yeah.
Like, he's been surprising me.
See, this is what happens when you have faith in your Pokemon.
I do need to level up Cassie a little bit more.
Well, now you have the XP share, so that'll be a lot easier.
I'm gonna try it out, but I really... yeah, Picky Peck is also really fast. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that.
From what I've seen when I've used it, like we mentioned in the past episode, I'm a little bit ahead here in my own personal game, and from what I've seen, it's actually not that bad. It actually does a pretty good job of keeping the Pokemon... What move was that?
Echoed voice.
Oh.
Ha!
It actually does a pretty good job of keeping your Pokemon... Oh, yeah, care for Cassie. Of keeping your Pokemon in your team kind of up to speed, as well as letting your... Well, still kind of prioritizing experience for the Pokemon in the lead slot. So, you don't run into the scenario that you did in X and Y of all the Pokemon are getting the same experience, so why would you ever change your lineup? Or is that just me?
Sorry, I was paying too much attention to our little coconut bird.
He is adorable. He's got a little bow tie.
I do like Rowlet. Rowlet is cute. Actually, I really like all the starters. I think that all the starters, if you use items or moves to boost your team's stats, you can increase how much damage your Pokemon deal and lessen how much they take. If you ever want to become a Pokemon champion, then that's a total basic. You got that?
We really like all the starters.
Yeah.
You might want to go heal.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I guess it is pretty convenient that the Pokemon Center's right next door.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that sign there right in front of the tree. I should read that, see what it says.
Probably more trainer tips.
Never hurts. Okay, the fact that you have to press A to enter doors now, that's gonna take some getting used to.
Not as much as you might think.
Well, if you've noticed anything, it's that I am very much stuck in my ways. Like, when I was playing Yellow, while we were waiting in line to purchase Sun and Moon, or at least to pick up a pre-order, I was running around holding the B button. The B button does not do anything when you're running around in Pokemon Yellow.
There are no running shoes in first gen.
Nope. And yet, I will be forever cursed to just naturally do that. It's just something that,
He won't even bother battling us until we've beaten
Oh.
everybody else.
See, I get so caught up in talking, I completely stop paying attention. That item ball over there is taunting me. I don't like that. Oh. But that will open so we can go battle this little guy. You do that, kid. You do that. Best of luck.
Such confident preschoolers.
Ah! He's back!
But he's got a Metapod this time.
Oh, well, that's okay.
You wanna maybe switch out Cassie into the front?
I don't know. I feel like Rowlet could... Sorry, Edgeworth. I feel like Edgeworth could really still benefit from getting a little bit more attention. I mean, he's our starter.
True.
Also, I just realized something. I fully know what Metapod's type matchups are, but the game doesn't know it yet because this is the first time battling a Metapod, and I know that that's going to be really helpful for new time players, the ones who are like, okay, I'm looking at this, what on earth is that?
You know, for the youngsters of the world for whom this is their first Pokemon game.
And there's always plenty of those, and actually, considering that there's so many people getting back into Pokemon this year, I am fully expecting that we're going to have a very large young group of new trainers that are coming in, which is really cool.
I could not be more excited for that.
Oh, right, it's by default on.
Yeah. I don't know about tactics and stuff because I haven't been doing my homework. Well,
You should get off the cell phone, Joey.
different Joey.
There is only one youngster Joey.
No, clearly this guy is different because he has a Metapod.
He is secretly a Johto spy. I don't know. Sorry.
We moved here from the Kanto region. If anyone's a spy, it's us.
Okay, so here's the thing. I just heard a cry, and I don't think I recognized it.
I thought I heard what almost sounded...
There we are!
Hello, Alola and Meowth.
Now, for those of you who are not aware, dark types are one of my favorite types of all Pokemon.
Are we going to be using an Alola and Meowth?
It couldn't hurt.
There are a surprising amount of dark types available pretty early on, actually.
Actually, that's surprising. That is really surprising. I'm just gonna keep using Leafage. But honestly, I've always liked Meowth, and I especially like Persian. I'm not a huge fan of Alolan Persian.
Yeah, Alolan Persian I think is quite opposite to what a lot of people were expecting, but
it's a gray Garfield.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
that's the truth. It's a gray Garfield. Also, I am mashing the A button. It does nothing. I am cycling back and forth between B and A. It still does nothing.
But we caught Meowth.
But we caught a Meowth. Welcome to the team, Meowth.
All right. So what do we want to name? What do we want to name this little guy?
That's a good question. You're sassy.
I hope not, actually, because Sassy's kind of a really bad nature for Meowth and Persian.
Yeah, details. Actually, you know what? Since I already said it, and I know
No, come on.
Nope, we're doing it.
Really?
Yep.
Why? We're trying to be positive here.
I am being positive. I am positive that it is a gray Garfield.
Yeah, but you say that in a demeaning way.
I'm not meaning it in a demeaning way. Garfield is a national treasure of serialized comic strips. Anyway,
Do we want to take a look at Garfield then?
Oh, yeah, I suppose we should. Oh, the Festival Plaza's unlocked too. We should probably check that out at some point. Not right now.
No.
We got other stuff. Okay, so you have Pickup. Pickup is nice. You're hasty. Alright, so you are...
Pickup is always nice, and Hasty is actually not a terrible nature. But, let's not go too deep into that.
Okay, so let's see what else we can find in here while we're trying to go and track down the rest of these trainers. Oh, it's another little Meowth.
It's just a Meowth.
A Alolan Meowth.
The game only says Meowth.
I can't run from it? It's that fast?
Rowlet actually seems to be a little bit on the slow side from what I've noticed. Oh, hello, Edgeworth.
I'm still gonna try and run.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I do want to find more Pokemon, but at the same time, I don't want to get caught up so much in just battling stuff. Like, I don't want to have to go through and start cutting out a whole bunch of repeat encounters because they're just super annoying.
Then I maybe wouldn't spend so much time looking around the patches of grass within the city, because I at least found a lot of repeats.
This does not fill me with confidence. Actually, you've already had to warn me to not waste my time looking for a Rockruff in the city like you could find in the demo.
Yeah, I could not find a Rockruff in the city, and I think my starter ended up a little bit over-leveled because of it.
Yeah, just a little bit, from what little I saw. All right, so I'm guessing that last trainer's inside. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm just spitballing here.
It told you that trainers could be inside and outside.
I button mashed through the text.
This is why you keep me around.
Yes, Al. I keep you around for a lot of reasons, but also you're really, really helpful. Okay, well, if you want to get up close and personal, that is fine, but I should also warn you, you might want to pick a different choice of words. Bunsley. Of all the Pokemon to be native to Alola, that wasn't what I was expecting. I mean, I don't know why it couldn't be, but at the same time... Actually, you know what would have been funny is if the display actually did say that Peck was going to be super effective because the game thinks it's a grass type, or at least is trying to trick you out.
Well, yeah, but the game also doesn't tell you whether moves are effective or not until after you've already beaten the Pokemon.
I know. I'm just... It's one of those missed opportunities for the game to psych you out, I guess. I don't know. I know that would be such a troll move and that nobody would actually like that, but...
No. Especially all those young newcomers that we were talking about. Astonish! Yes.
I don't really like Astonishment much, but I'm not using Growl, so why not?
Trust me, Astonish will be useful.
Okay. That's... Literally, I've never heard that in all the time I played Pokemon.
I know, but... Astonish...
The trainer models, they're just so good.
They are.
Alright, actually, I want to throw Garfield up into the front, just so that we can actually check out the guy. Also, I was kind of hoping he would have an item for me. I love using Pokemon with pickup. They are just amazing. Who are you? Oh! That's not a little OP early on.
This is why we talk to everyone in the trainer school, even if we think they have nothing to say to us.
I was kind of hoping we wouldn't get something like that, but whatever. Let's go explore. Let's see what we got. Okay. You know, the thing is that I feel like a Pokemon trainer school is just a little bit more useful than Seto Kaiba's Duel Academy.
I mean...
Fight me!
It has practical applications in the real world because it is very, It's prudent to know type matchups in the Pokemon world.
Okay, so... This is sort of general, but it's nice that they're taking the time to put together...
There is an upstairs.
Oh, there is, right. I like that they're taking the time to put together something that actually looks like a school. That's pretty nice.
Because usually they just have, you know, the one-room classroom sort of things.
Okay.
There's the teacher.
Yeah, but I haven't finished battling everybody.
Found the computer lab.
Okay. Hello, Slowpoke. So weird that Slowpoke's an early game Pokemon.
I know. I kind of like it. There are mountains of Malasada waiting for you. Join us to enjoy some marvelous Malasada.
Well, I found House favorite channel.
Alola fans! We'll try that unique taste of bitter Malasada. That's Malasada. Let's dig in at once. It's so bitter. I don't mean to look so bitter too, but my tongue feels like I licked a Togedemaru.
Ugh, that's a scary thought. Why would you do that?
I mean,
why would you do that?
It's got more personality than saying licked a battery.
Ugh. Oh, school for all ages.
Yep. Because
this is actually good stuff.
This is the advanced class.
This is for the people who are, like, actually using stuff like Bulbapedia on a regular basis. Actually, you know, I wonder, would Bulbapedia count as a textbook in this world?
Potentially. He gave you a potion. Why is there a little kid in the advanced class? That's kind of cool.
Hey, I was in the advanced classes at one point. That didn't last long.
Oh, but he just said his textbook was boring. Obviously, he's not using the new Bulbapedia handbook app. It would make cheating so much easier in this world.
Actually, there's been a lot of people who've been messaging me that say they really like the format for that. I'm really looking forward to when we actually get it out in an app. And of course, for those of you who are watching...
Try talking to the teacher. I forget whether or not...
Yeah, for those of you who are watching this in the distant future, that might already be an app that you can download. If not, well, we've got the web-based client.
Okay.
There's a link in the description.
Okay, she's just telling you that if you go into the classrooms and talk to students, they have items for you sometimes. So that should be everybody. Now there's just the guy out in the field.
Yep. Alright, Mr. Arrogant, let's put you in your place.
Ooh, we got the official field and everything.
Does this remind you of one of those early episodes from season 1 of the anime?
Just slightly.
What was her name?
Oh, goodness, I don't know. Rising Star Joseph. Grimer.
At least there's no treadmill involved this time.
Hello, Alolan Grimer.
You are still so weird.
It's based on an oil slick.
I know what it's based on. It's weird.
Bite's not gonna...
Oh, right, because it's dark type.
Yep.
Well, it flinched, so it was worth it. It's like a fake out that does more damage and isn't as reliable. You are bulky.
Yeah, it's a Grimer.
Oh, come on. That's just mean. Okay. Sorry, Garfield. You're not going to be doing much here.
No, you might as well just leave him in, though. You've only got 4 Mons. Let him scratch down a little bit.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good point. And then I'll swap out as he starts getting low.
Yeah.
Oh. Actually,
You
Cassie might be really useful here because she's got echoed voice.
Yeah, you don't have any other special moves right now, do you? That was a crit.
Yeah. That's gonna be like 1 hit point, I think. Yeah.
Yep. 1 HP wonder.
Okay. Get in there, Cassie. You got echoed voice, so you're our best bet here. Also, actually, I think that Cassie's probably just physically stronger, but it's still not gonna help.
Well, they're the same level.
Well, no, like, attack stat is higher.
Oh.
Let's try echoed voice. I don't think Cassie's... Yeah, Cassie's, special attack is... Ugh. Okay, well, go big or go home, I guess. Let's go for a peck.
Yeah, because... Also, Muck's, Grimer and Muck's special defense is just naturally really good.
If I hadn't had that harden on it, it probably would have actually KO'd there.
Oh, poor Cassie.
All right.
Handsome in.
Yeah, Handsome, you can pick this one up.
Definitely.
He's been surprisingly helpful.
Have faith in your Pokemon.
I do have faith in my Pokemon.
You do?
I have a lot of faith in my Pokemon, but it's also a young goose.
See, with that kind of attitude, you'll never be a real Pokemon master.
But I will still be more successful than Ash. That's not really hard to do, mind you, in most cases. Though, to be fair, Ash actually does have a fair number of victories attached to him. Actually, because, you know what? You did a lot of good work there. Have a bean.
See, he's happy.
Fine.
You must believe in the young goose, for the young goose believes in you.
I got TM. What is it? Work up.
Always useful.
I don't know if I'm going to teach it to anybody just yet, but...
Eh, why not? TMs are multi-use. Now, remember?
Surf is a TM now, right?
I would assume so, but I don't actually know.
That bell sounds familiar.
Attention all students, would Austin please come to the office on 2nd floor?
I didn't do it. He was the one who threw the table across the room, not me.
Austin to the What terrible thing did you do to get called to the office so soon?
Hey, I didn't say a single thing.
That's what you say. You were called to the office already? Naughty boy. It's off to the 2nd floor with you.
Nope, running away from school. Someone call the cops. We got ourselves a runaway. Actually, this is reminding me way too much of my own high school.
How so?
Very long story, but it involves people running away from school and the cops being called.
Right. I remember you telling me that story.
Yeah.
That is not a fun story.
No, long story. Anyway,
moving on. Pokemon!
that's not our line.
Pokemon!
All right.
It's everybody's line, because it's Pokemon.
Pokemon is shared by the world. Okay, I'm actually trying to figure out why we're getting called to the 2nd floor.
I can't believe that you beat all of my students. Fantastic! After seeing such performance, I think I'd like to battle you myself. What do you say? Are you ready to take me on?
There is a joke in there I am not going to make.
As a teacher, I've got to see for myself what you did to beat my 4 students. She's cute. Oh my. This could be a problem.
Dark is still neutral versus Steel, right?
Yes, it is. So, bite those magnets.
That's not something you hear every day.
Pokemon is weird.
Okay. And I would like to apologize to Magnadeath because... Actually, no, I'm not going to apologize because I'm going to enjoy this fight.
Pokemon is
Ha!
weird. You have a cat biting some magnets.
Enter Bulbagarden rivalries that are not actually really rivalries. So, here's what I did to beat all your students. I mashed A. It works really well.
Garfield grew to level 9.
Actually, he's not too... That's a high special attack.
Learned Fake Out, always useful. Handsome grew to level 9. Give Cassie some love.
Yeah, Cassie's currently falling behind everybody. Oh, and I saw Garfield had an item. I love Pickup so much. It's just such a useful ability.
Yeah, you got pretty lucky with that.
Ugh.
Wow, I remember in the demo Pikipek actually having decent defenses. What happened?
Yeah, I'm gonna swap you out. Actually, Edgeworth, get in there. I'm actually getting a little disappointed with Pikipek. Like, it hits hard and it's fast, but it can't take a hit. And there's a lot of Pokemon early on that are matching us level for level.
Leafage, might as well.
I'm still wondering why you're saying I need Astonish. I mean, don't tell me. Oh. Game. I hate flinch hacks. I mean, everybody hates flinch hacks. Alright. Come on, Edgeworth. You can do it. Actually, we're leveling up pretty quick.
Yeah, we are.
I'm pretty happy with that.
I would still keep the XP share on just because it is... it's good for kind of keeping everybody up to speed.
I get a reward. 5 great balls.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be hurting for abilities to catch Pokemon. I'll take that.
And here's Kukui. Know your Pokemon and know their moves. How about it? Greetings, Captain Ilma here. I couldn't help but observe your battles. You looked so very delightful in battle that I had no choice but to summon you here. This is Austin, who moved here to Alola from the Kanto region. He's got a real sense for how to use moves, and I think he's gonna go far as a trainer, yeah!
I see. Then welcome, newcomer. I look forward to seeing the brilliance of your moves in my trial. Indeed, we captains are the ones who conduct the trials you will face on your way to challenging the Island Kahuna. My trial is held in Verdant Cavern, the trial of Captain Ilima. You can find Pokemon living everywhere, even in the patches of tall grass in Howley City. Perhaps you'll want to fill out your team a bit before attempting my trial?
Actually, good advice.
I sincerely look forward to your challenge. I don't know what voice I was going for there, but whatever.
I reported to the folks upstairs about that Tauros out blocking the road out front again. That guy's Tauros is pretty much a celebrity here on Melee Melee, you know? Well, I guess it's time that we dismiss you from school, Austin. He's completed his lesson. Yay!
I feel like giving special attention to specific students is not very good for everybody else. Just saying. Okay, well, with that, we have finished up the Pokemon Trainer School, and I think this is probably a decent place to make a cut.
I think so.
So once we get through all the dialogue, this is actually a really dialogue-heavy game. That's just surprising me.
Yeah. Show them what you're made of.
Okay. Sure, let's go to the city. I mean, we'll go to the city in the next episode, assuming that it doesn't automatically travel us there. Please don't automatically travel us there.
One more cutscene.
There's a lot more cutscenes in here than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Okay, again, I really shouldn't complain. I shouldn't, because I'm enjoying this, and I really like the way this game is laid out. But it is a little slow getting started.
How did you forget about the Tauros blocking the road?
I wouldn't really call it blocking the road.
No. Why don't you give him a little pet first?
Oh, are we gonna get it now? Are we gonna get him? Are we gonna get him?
He wants you to pet that big old Tauros? If I had a pulse, it'd be racing right now. No!
Okay, well, we will pet the Tauros in the next episode. Alright guys, so thank you very much for watching. Again, this is Falconwing.
And ShinyFlareon.
And until next time, take care, trainers.
Have a good night, everybody.